Have you ever done this before?
Not this intense.
All right. Yeah, I didn't really give you any details on what this was. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Glass, and I am your host of Airdrie Inside. Welcome back for another episode. I am here with Ryder Frampton. Ryder, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, Ryder, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Ryder Frampton. I play for the Mustangs. I'm currently a senior, and I've recently just signed with the Dinos.
Wow, okay, so that's a lot of information there. So let's go back to the first most important point, because we've had a lot of Bert Church Chargers and Croxford Cavaliers on the show, but we have an actual active Mustang right now. So you're actively playing on my team with the Mustangs, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what position do you play? Because that's always a hot debated practice for you.
I'm a DB through and through.
Okay.
Receivers. I like to be an athlete and be where I need to be, but DB's my heart.
And that's a shout out to you, Coach Ford. I know you're listening, and I know you're going to love to hear that he's a DB first. Tell us a little bit about your football journey, because you've played here in Airdrie your whole life, correct?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about it.
I started in Adam, went all the way through, been through every position, D-line, linebacker, made it to DB, and Peewee around, made my way up the depth chart, and since around Bantam, I've just been balling out since.
Right. So what's it like starting out in Adam? So walk our viewers through that.
Well, I came from hockey.
Okay.
So, and when you're in lower levels, you don't get the contact, you don't get none of that. I came to football, immediately loved it.
Immediately loved the hitting.
Right away.
Right.
Yeah. Especially, Adam. Yeah.
So Adam, there's usually two players, the ones who really love the contact and the others whose parents stuck them in there. So it's always a fun discrepancy there.
Yeah. It was great.
And then you continued to play for the Storm and Peewee. Had a very successful career with the Peewee Airdrie Storm. Tell me about what that was like.
Storm was like Adam, I loved it just for switching it up, getting a hit. But Peewee and Storm, that's where I really start to get into football, know the ins and outs, and just really develop my love for football.
Right. And that's where you really kind of specialized on that defensive backside, correct?
Yes. For my first year, I was a DB, but my second year, we lost some guys, some COVID year. Had to play linebacker, but got to know both positions, so know both ways. And
then when you got up to Bantam, tell me about that experience playing for the Raiders and having a very successful career there too as well.
So when I started at Bantam, I was a corner because we had some halves in that were bigger, stronger. You know?
Right.
So I had to start at corner. Still did good, made my way up, made some good tackles, always coached by Ford.
Right.
So then second year and even late in the first year, I got to move up to half and make some bigger plays there.
It was really funny because in your halfway through your first year of Bantam, that's when Keith Ford was first going, this Ryder Frampton can play. He's going to be something special. And then after you graduate from Bantam, you continue to play for Coach Ford when you came to us at the Mustangs. Yeah,
it was great. I came to George Mack, and to be honest, when I first came, I didn't know that he was the coach 100%. He obviously, but as soon as I came and I see him, just knew it was best coach in Airdrie by far.
Yeah, Coach Ford has a reputation that follows him around of being a very good coach. So you came to George Mack. That was one of the most stacked football teams we had at the time.
Yes.
And you started on it as a rookie.
I did. Safety. We had a bunch of DB. A lot of them are at Colts. Shout out to Kenny and all of them guys.
Right.
Yeah. But I started at safety, made my way in, fought for a position, and that was a big team.
That was a great football team. We did a lot of really good things that year, including winning a championship, which was fantastic. Tell me a little bit about this season. How's it going?
This season we got a lot of young guys, which at the start of the year was questionable, but now we're getting there. Things are ramping up now. It's looking good.
Now with a record of 4-1, with your only loss coming to a very strong team from Raymond, the legendary Comets came up and played us. What was that game like?
That game, well, obviously we've had teams in our league their competition. But playing a team like that, it's just something different.
Yeah.
You get to play against the top comp. It's always great. Yeah. So just playing against them, it's always great to get out and always play someone better than yourself.
Right. Set that stretch goal.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're 4-1 right now. With 2 games left, or 3 games left to go in the regular season. I wanted to talk a little bit about October 4th. So it's the Airdrie Homecoming Festival. It's something I've been a part of for the last 4 years, but it's taken on new meaning since we've got the turf field there. Oh, yeah. So why don't you tell me a little bit about Homecoming?
Homecoming is top. I've been in football for a long time. I've been to Vegas, Texas, everywhere. Homecoming, it's up there. It's, yeah. All the events, the food, the culture, it's amazing.
So the Adams start the morning off at 9:00. So you're going to see the Adams Storm playing, and then the Peewees take off, then the Bantams, and then Croxford plays a game, and then the marquee event is the Airdrie Bowl, which is in its 23rd edition. George Mack has had a lot of success at the Airdrie Bowl. What does that game mean to you?
Oh, it means everything, of course. I will not lose to Bert Church ever. But yeah, watching all the games going out, especially Bantams, my brother. Right. I get to watch my brother play. He says, I've talked to him, he loves Airdrie Bowl. But
yeah, there's something about those 2 legendary teams playing off against each other, isn't there?
Oh yeah. It's a long lasting battle all the way back.
So what are your predictions for Homecoming? What's the score going to be? Who's taking the bowl? Because Colton Jackson was on here and he says it's definitely Bert Church's.
Colton's delusional. It's gonna be George Mack. The score. I won't say the score. Obviously, they had a good game against Chestermere.
Right, they did. They played well.
They did, but we've been playing our games and we're still not at our best anywhere close.
Right, and that's kind of where you want to be mid-season and still waiting to peak. So you're not at the top yet. You want to save that for the end of the year.
Yeah.
So we talked about Coach Ford, and it's going to be interesting because you played for him in Bantam, you played for him in high school, and now that he's moved on to the University of Calgary, it looks like you're going to be playing for him again. Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about how excited you are to join the Dinos.
Oh, I'm so excited. Going to Ford again, it's great. Obviously, I get to up my level, up my skill. Coach Ford, obviously, he told me he was a little sad to leave me my grade 12 year, but I told him no. And just to go up to the next level, that's great. So Coach Ben too, obviously great coach. The little I've chatted with him, he's amazing. So
what went into your decision to sign with the Colts? Because I know you had some options to go elsewhere in the country, but what made you sign here in the Calgary area?
To sign with the Dinos, I visited U of A. I had both, and then I'm going into engineering. Right. I've always looked into go to that. And at U of A, it's a little more, it's 6 per semester. So it's a little bit more of a challenge. And especially being at Calgary, even if it wasn't that, I'd probably still go to Calgary. I love the home. I love the red. Yeah. Being home, Coach Ford, he played a bit of a play still, but yeah.
Well, it's going to be really interesting to watch you as a fan instead of a coach, right? Because I've watched you for 2.5 seasons now as one of our Mustangs. And then when you go to the Dinos, just like Cohen and Seth from last year, I now get to sit in the stands and clap for you. So that's an interesting perspective from my point.
Yeah. That Cohen and Seth too. Yeah. They also people that are at Dinos, I got family at Dinos. It's Cohen, Seth, Soren, Saul, all of them there. Yeah, it's great.
Now, you bring up a really good point there, and something that I'd like to touch on because there's a lot of people who deserve some credit for it. Talk to me about Airdrie football as a whole, because 20 years ago when I first moved to the city, 16 years ago now, they weren't really known for their football performances, right? Calgary was the powerhouse, Okotoks was the powerhouse, but Airdrie hadn't really come into their own. But you're right, we have a huge footprint on post-secondary right now. Talk to me about Airdrie football as a whole.
Airdrie football's just grown and grown. It's crazy. If you go back and see the past teams and compare them to now, it's not, especially if you look at the CBFA, CSFA, all those guys, just all the Calgary teams hating on us. It's great. It's great. Because we're just a powerhouse now. Airdrie football is getting so much better. It's it's not even competition anymore.
Who would you like to give any credit to for helping you along? Is there any coaches you'd like to shout out besides the legendary DB Jesus, Coach Ford?
Besides Coach Ford, well, obviously you.
Well, thank you.
You helped me a lot, but another great coach is Coach Bubba.
Yes.
Coach Bubba helped me out a lot. He understands football highly.
Right.
He's great. Yeah.
I actually haven't seen a coach attack football like Coach Bubba does at the high school level. I've seen it in the pros, I've seen it in university, but at that high school level to be that involved is pretty amazing stuff.
Oh yeah, it's every night, just even a practice film, analyzing, sending us what we need to do, games, everything. It's good. He needs to be a next level coach.
Well, don't say that too loud because I don't want the Dinos to hear that. They've already taken one of my coaches. I don't want them to take another one. One thing I want to talk about before you jet here, football is a family affair for you. So you have a younger brother playing. Talk to me a little bit about him.
He loves football. Same thing as me. Like, he followed my footsteps, went to hockey first. And then as soon as I tried football for the year, he seen me on the field, loved it. He started even before me. He's coming up Bantam this year, coming to high school. And then, he's loving it. Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. What's next for you besides football? So you want to be an engineer? Are you looking to stay in the Airdrie area? Are you looking to move around? What's the next step for you after high school?
Totally not sure yet. Always got to make the path as it goes. But if I get engineering at U of C, like, the U of C connections are great.
Right.
I've heard U of C engineering program. If you're there, you got connections in Calgary. So it'd definitely be an option to stay around, help out, that'd be around.
One other thing I wanted to ask you about, because you've been around when that field was a grass field and now you've seen it as a turf field. The last two games that we've played against Croxford Cavaliers have drawn some incredible crowds, with almost 2,000 people out at the last high school game. What was it like to play in front of that crowd?
It's great. Personally, I know some people I love the crowd. I like all the fans cheering, the home field advantage, all of it. It's great, especially it's not even home. It's just a game. All like 2,500 people. Crazy.
Yeah. What was it like on the field? How loud was it?
On the field, it's definitely loud, but once I'm in there and I'm looking and I'm following my guy, it's dead silent.
Ryder Frampton, everybody. He's a Dinos signee. He's captain of the George McDougall Mustangs. And Ryder, I'd like to thank you for coming out and spending some time with us today.
Thank you.
Perfect. We're going to be back with more great episodes of Airdrie Inside shortly.